welcome back to another episode of Binkybean Makes, a fiber arts podcast where I talk to you about all the things I'm crafting and making and all the joy it brings me currently. I'm Hailey, also known as Binkybean, Binkybean on Instagram, binkandbub on Ravelry, Binkybean on Twitch, Binkybean on Goodreads. This right here is Maiden, my beautiful co-host. As you can see, we are matchy match today. She's very tired. Being beautiful just takes a lot out of you. I can attest to that. Hopefully she's too tired to bark. Hello. Oh, okay. Anyway, she accompanies me on this journey because I'm obsessed with her, and I said so, and it's my dumb podcast and I can do whatever I want. So it's been a hot minute, as per usual. That's just the way it goes. Life has been lifin', but I'm really happy to be back. I only did like 4, I think. No, I'm lying. I think I did 3 maybe, which is not a lot. And I'm already like, ooh, I'm rusty. This feels weird. So this is probably going to be weirder than the last 3, but I'm excited to talk to people about yarn and knitting. So I have some stuff to talk to you about, and I know what you're thinking. You're like, Hailey, it's been so long since you did a podcast. Surely that means that you have so much knitting done. To which I'm going to say, you can go hang out in a bell factory if you can be acting like a ding dong, because the answer is no. No, I don't. No, I don't. Unfortunately, that is not true. No. But I do have some stuff, so we should get into it. My dog is rearranging herself. I'm going to put her on her little bed. You saw her. She's wonderful. She's the best. She's graced us with her presence. That's enough. So my first finished object is a pumpkin. Aww. Remember how I was obsessed with these? It didn't go away. So I made another one. This is the Pumpkintervention. I can't say it. It's like pumpkin and intervention, one word, by HatChick. This is 1 strand of Brava worsted in white and 2 strands of Hearing Color Dyeworks in Gemini. So like just the little blips of color. And the Hearing Color Dyeworks has sparkle in it, but it's probably not going to show up. Maybe you can see it. You'll just have to trust me, okay? There you go. Oh, I have them all lined up in front of my fireplace because where else am I going to put my army of pumpkins? They look really cute. So yeah, FO number 1. And like looking at this right now, I'm like, I want another one. I need to make another one. FO1, done. Put them up here so I can look at it. Okay, and then we started the new year. Woohoo! And I'm doing the Desert Vista Dyework like sock club. It's not really a club, it's like a knit along. I think she calls it that or something. You knit a pair of socks with her yarn, or you can knit mitts or like a really big hat like a musselburgh or a sockhead hat. I'll probably do socks because I knit socks for people. This pair is a sock. My January DVD socks. These ones are for my husband. I'm sorry, this is technically my February color. So it doesn't matter. This one is my February color, and these are for my mom. They were just first on the pile. So I'm already starting this out. I called you a ding dong. Now I'm lying to you. Okay, this is not a wholesome, fun podcast, okay? You come here to get semi-abused. I'm so sorry. This was technically my February pair. and it is for my mother, because this colorway is called Murder on the Orient Express. And yeah, she had a whole bunch of mysteries, and I bought all of those colors specifically for my mom. And then it's just a bonus that I really like these colors. This is the Magic Heel by Autumn Acorn. And I'm so sick of knitting this pattern. No, nothing against the pattern, but my January socks were this. My February socks were this. I have a pair that I started last year that I haven't finished yet. I'll show you later. That are the Magic Heel, and my March socks are Magic Heel. And I'm bored. But I'm knitting a pair for me, my husband, my mom, and a friend, so I can get feedback because I've never knit them before. So I want to see how they fit everyone and see if it's a good contender. So yeah, these are technically February for my mother. Desert Vista Dyeworks. Magic Heel socks. Oh, I just love these colors. Like, I wouldn't pick these colors myself. And then when I started knitting with them, I'm like, I love it. This just reminds me of like macaroni and cheese or something. Now I'm hungry. So there you go. 2 FOs down, baby. Now I will show you the real January pair. Golly jeepers. This pair is for my husband. And this is, again, the Desert Vista Dyeworks yarn Magic Heel. This is the Winnie the Pooh colorway. And I think it's so perfect. I love it so much. My husband loves Winnie the Pooh. That's why he's getting these. And he has not worn them yet because I was like, you have to wait till I podcast. And then I just haven't. So they've just been sitting there and he's been wanting to wear them. But yeah, it's kind of weird. They're very, very orangey. Very orangey colors. And I don't knit with a lot of orange, which I don't understand why, because I really like orange. So there you go. And then my last finished object, I told you there wasn't much. Is anyone going to be surprised right now? It's a pumpkin. I knit another pumpkin. Okay, so let me get really close so you can see. I used the Knitted Wit and that, oh God, don't make me say it, the Cuyahoga Valley color that I knit all the other pumpkins, the other orange pumpkins with. I held 2 strands of that with 1 strand of the Desert Vista Dyeworks Winnie the Pooh color. So it's kind of funny because like you can't really tell the Winnie the Pooh's in there, but then you'll see like a big stripe of black. And there's the red. I brought the original, the pumpkin that started it all. Let me fix his stem. How embarrassing. He's shy, okay? Okay, that's good enough. So this is the pumpkin that started it all, and it's just the 2 strands of the Knitted Wit. And so this is a comparison with the DVD yarn added in, what it does to the color, and it's slightly bigger. Not that much, but you know, a little bigger. And damn it, I'm looking at these and I'm like, you should knit another one. Just do it. Just go cast one on right now. Oh, I want to knit another one. What am I going to do with all these pumpkins, you guys? Besides hoard them in front of my fireplace. Yeah, that's it. That's all the knitting that I got, like, actually finished. Oh, well. So, let's just jump right into whips. I'm gonna try and keep this moving because we all know that I could also talk a lot. It's a problem. Let's see. This bag's in front of me, so we'll jump into this one first. This bag, by the way, you guys. Look how cute. And then like the inside. And then like these little string, like, oh, I just think it's so cute. Oh, I know what this is. I'm actually not going to talk about this. You just have to look at the bag. This one I'm going to talk about last because it ties into something else. So I'm a big old liar. Look at me, lying again. Abusing you wonderful people. Okay, well, on the DVD train, we'll just go again. These are my March DVD socks. And what day is it? It's the 24th. And this is my first sock. And I do this every month. And then I'm scrambling to finish on time. There's something wrong with me. Gosh, this is another Magic Heel by Autumn Acorn. This is the pair that's going to a friend. This color is called Berlin Cathedral. And the picture that she used for inspiration was the Berlin Cathedral, but with like lights projected on it. They do like a festival of lights. That's why it's these colors, because you're like, that's not the color of Berlin Cathedral. Anyway, I just thought it was fun. So that's what she's getting. March socks. Really got to get on that. I think I can get this one done today. I'm done with the heel portion. So I have another like 50 rows of the foot and then the toe. And then I should be able to get the second sock done if I actually pick it up and knit on it, because it doesn't get done if you don't pick it up and knit on it. Wild concept, but I found it to be true. So there's that. This is in my happy little yarn bag that I won. Remember, I'm a winner. Don't forget. It is happy. I love it. Love it, love it. And these are the socks that I started last year. They are Desert Vista Dyeworks. Oh, Lord help us. And the Magic Heel pattern again. This is the pair for myself though, and this is in the Scooby, hang on, Zombody Doo, I think. It's the Scooby-Doo zombie colorway, and I forget where she fits the Zombody in there, but I think it's Scooby Zombody Doo. I love it. I think they're so cute. So that's the first one, and then I just started the heel on this one. And I pick these up almost never. And I think it's just I burnt myself out of that pattern and I'm extremely bored of it. Yeah, I'm finding some of these lingering whips. I'm like, I'm so over you. I don't want to look at you ever again. Oh, I found the tag. It is Scooby Dooby Zombody Doo. So I was wrong. Go figure. I'm also wrong. Why am I doing this again? Bringing misinformation, lying, being abusive. You guys, I swear it'll get better, or it won't. And then it just won't. Okay, my second to the last whip is one you have seen before. And it should have been done a long ass time ago, but it's not, okay? It's not done. I've made a lot of progress. It's the Beach Days wrap by Tracie Miller of the Grocery Girls in my fabulous Taco Bell yarn from Mezzo Makes. Okay, let me unravel it. It looks like a hot mess right now, but I assure you, it's cool. It won't be a hot mess for long. This is all I have left of the 90s throwback. I'm almost done with the last section I need that for, so it should be fine, but it just makes me so nervous. Okay, here we are. Dun, da, da, dun, da, da, dun. Ba, ba, ba. I told you there's a lot of progress. So I moved this little candy marker up the last time I podcast. So the last time I podcast, I was here and I worked so hard on it. Like that's a ton. So from here, to here, I got done. That's a good chunk. Granted, I've been gone forever. But I like putting in little markers that tell me information. So yeah, I moved my marker up from last time I podcast, and this marker, it's just a little light bulb one. So let me do this a better way. I worked on it furiously till I got to here. And I didn't really work on it that much, but that's a good chunk. Like, I seriously was working on it because I really wanted to get it done the next time I podcast. And part of the reason, I guess we'll just go into this. I was gonna like try and segment it, because other podcasters do this where they're just like FOs, whips, life stuff, and it's all very professional. And I seem to like never do that, because this is like a stream of consciousness flowing out of my mouth that I don't think beforehand what I'm gonna say until I'm already saying it. So I don't think I can do that. So I'll just tell you now. Part of the reason I was gone, I was extremely sick several times. Like, oh my God, sick. This is distracting. Oh my God, sick. So that takes up a whole bunch. We already know that migraines love to make an appearance. I'm fixing my hair while I do this. Super sick, migraines like crazy. I went crazy. Just a heads up. That happens from time to time. Physically sick, mentally sick. Just not cute times. And so there was a lot going on. No energy for knitting or creative or fun times to be had. And that's okay. Not the first time, will not be the last time. But I say all of this, I made it worse. You know, I knew this was going to be a problem. I did my hair and makeup before, like way before I did this. And I was like, that's never a good sign. It's just falling out. Anyway, I'm telling you this right now for this beach days, because I got so sick. The first round, I was sick for like 3 weeks, could not do anything, started feeling better for about a week, got something else. Again, like 2 weeks, couldn't do anything, started feeling better, got hit with something else. Like, I was seriously going through it, you guys. And one of those sick days, I was like, screw this. I'm knitting. It's been like, at that point, it had been like a month that I hadn't touched anything, like not even a single stitch. And I picked up lace, because that's a really smart decision. And I was here where this marker was, and I started knitting and knitting. I was on just a knit row, and I knit. And I did say to myself, man, this feels weird. And I was like, just go with it. It's been a month. It's going to feel weird. And I was like, okay, this feels fucking weird. And I got to the end of the row. And that's when I realized the cable had separated from my needle, and I had dropped the majority of the stitches, which is not really a problem. But like I said, I was already going through it, sick, not knitting. Then I felt so stupid, because I'm like, you knew something was wrong and you couldn't even look down, because I don't look at my knitting. Like, you couldn't look and be like, this feels weird. You just were like, nah, it's fine. So I was like, it's fine. I'll just pick up the stitches. And of course, some of them drop down a couple rows. I know it's fixable, but with lace and stuff and with yarn overs and like decreases, I've never had to do that before. And like I said, I was not in the mental space to deal with it. So I got all the stitches back on the needle, screwed the needle tip back in, shoved it in the bag, and it sat in timeout for I don't know how fucking long. Because I was like, I can't. I was so irritated. I just wanted to cry, honestly, because I was frustrated, but I also was like, this isn't fair. I just want to be able to knit. I want to feel better. And I just fucked a whole project up. And if it wasn't my beloved Taco Bell yarn, I probably would have just thrown it away. I was so mad. So mad. So it sat in timeout forever. On a day that I was feeling so good, months later, I decided to fix it, and I was able to fix it, and everything's groovy, and then I continued to work on it, and that it'll be fine. It was just a very stupid moment, and I did warn you in the beginning that I would share the good, the bad, and the ugly. So there's the ugly. And I fail a lot, and I don't really mind, because it's fucking knitting. Who cares? And maybe if I share that not everyone's perfect, that you'll feel better too. Because you're probably not perfect either. Okay? Okay. That's what we're here for. So, I really don't have much of this left because this is the middle section. And so it goes out the same. So like the variegated tortilla, variegated. Here, you have the turquoise. You have the turquoise. You have that section. So once I finish this, which I seriously have like 1 or 2 rows, I have no idea why I stopped. I have this border section. So that's it. Then I'm done. Wow. Wowzy. Why am I not working on it? Oh yeah, because I have to knit a sock. A sock and a half by month's end because I've been slacking, yo. I also don't care. I don't care. I'm slacking and I don't care. And I'm going to slack. Oh, I didn't say it. In case you all forgot, in case you don't commit everything I say to memory, this is the Mezzo Makes Taco Bell yarn, right? I showed you that this variegated is the 90s taco throwback. And then this neutral is warm tortilla. And then you have Havin a blast. Because I'm real bad. I'm a real bad podcaster. I'm a real bad knitter. So there you are. Shove it back in its little no-no bag. Okay. Back to mystery lovely bag. In the in-between time, I don't even remember when my last podcast went up. I don't think I had any of this stuff back. If I did, you get to see it again. Lucky you. Did you guys notice I'm wearing bows in my hair? It's to remind you that I am a present, okay? Cherish me. Andy the Knittress put together a dye project that she called Just Add Color. I may have talked about it before, where a bunch of us were given the same colors to dye a skein of yarn. I'll link. She has a YouTube with the whole project, and you can see everybody's yarn. We were given the same colors, and then everyone dyed their skein of yarn and mailed it to Andy, and she showed off the yarn, and it's so cool. It was such a cool idea because everyone's skein looks so different because we're all different. We're all little individuals. Don't you love that? And then, because she's the bestest, she showed them like worked up. So I have those to show you out of my yarn. And this is the very first thing that I ever did dye. Wowzy, it sure is special. I went so overboard with green. I love green, but I mean, green. I love it. I love it. There is purple and gray in here. Those were the other colors, but honey, green. So she cranked this ribbed hat with half the skein, so you can see what people's yarn look like at this gauge. And then I haven't made the sock yet, but she cranked a sock tube with the others. So you can see, like, this is what my skein would look like knit up in a tube, and I think that's awesome. So this is actually in my dream knitting very soon, but I need to get those Desert Vista Dyeworks socks done quicker because I can't find any of my sock needles. I have 100. Oh, I have so many. I liked Magic Loop on the Chow Goose. I have so many fixed number 1 needles. No idea where they are. I have 2 right here. I have way more than that. So anyway, I'm going to make these socks by adding in the toe and heel and cuff and all that jazz. But how fun. I've never done socks from a tube. Whew, that's gonna be fun. I was gonna do like a gray or even a purple, but then like, I'm kind of like, ooh, that orange looks so cool. Now I kind of want to do orange. But anyway, I made this, you guys. Are you impressed? I'm very impressed. So that was the Just Add Color project. Like I said, I'll link the video if you're interested in seeing. It was a long time ago, so you've probably already seen all of it, but I'm late to the game. Now we can get to what's in this beautiful bag from Andy that I bought from thenaughtyknitters.com. Oh, it's so cute. Because when I dyed that, my husband dyed a skein of yarn too. And I'm finally using his skein that we actually thought he ruined. Sorry, Robbie, not he ruined. It didn't turn out the way that he wanted. He had like grays and purples in the middle, and he meant to sprinkle green on certain areas. And he took a huge spoonful and went like shake, and it just like dumped. And then his whole skein turned green. And then when we rinsed it, it really like took everything green. And in the skein, it looked like, okay, you made a green skein of yarn. But when I hand wound it, you can see the variation, and it's actually really cool. I did tell him that it has to be something that we're not going to wash because it's going to bleed. And I want it to be something that doesn't get handled a lot. It's not like coming off when I knit it, so it's not that bad. I just am like, I don't want to deal with anything that has to be washed because I don't want it to bleed and that kind of stuff. So I'm making him a little amigurumi for his desk. But I wound them into 2 50-gram balls. I hand wound them because, shocker, my Swift and ball winder are acting up. I need to get a new one. I want to get like a super profesh setup, like a nice one. I need to look into that. Anyway, so Robbie dyed this, and you can already see there's like tons of variation, and I have really crappy lighting. It's snowing and raining at the same time here right now, and I never have good lighting or a great camera setup, but like it's especially bad today. Oh, you can kind of see it. You can kind of see some gray and purple popping through. So I'm making the Voodoo You Love Me by Susan Claudino, and I have the little head and body done. Yeah, so you can really see like where he dumped that green. It's like super dark, and then where is it? Right here. Like it's so much lighter. You can see the purple and gray peeking through, the really light green. I think it looks so cool, and it's perfect for a little voodoo doll. He only has one safety eye because the other one is like a little embroidered X. I didn't forget. That's how it is. And then I literally have one little hand started, not finished. So that's all I've got going on. But oh, he's going to be so cute. And Robbie has a desk job, so lucky. I'm on my feet all day. He loves taking little cutesy poopsy stuff to work. Like I knit a little squid, also by Susan Claudino. It's called Cal and Mari, I believe. And I love squid, in case you didn't know that. Obsessed with them. And he took it because he's like, I want it for my desk. And I need to make myself another one to replace it. But you know how that goes. You know how I'm a big old liar that doesn't do anything I say I'm going to. So yeah, but he'll get a little voodoo doll. Because why not? I think it's cute. I think that color's perfect. But yeah, that's why I didn't want to show it, because it kind of goes with that story. And that's all my whips. Let's see. We can go into dream knitting. I mentioned the sock tube. Gotta do that. I want to knit, oh my god, another Susan Claudino pattern, the Bonbon Bunny, before Easter. I don't think I'm going to have enough time. I might. I don't know. We'll see. Another Susan Claudino. I really like her patterns, you guys, okay? For knit toys, I really like them because I usually prefer crochet for like stuffies, but I do really like them. So I want to knit the Grim Grinning Ghost. My friend has requested one, and she gets whatever she wants because she's wonderful. So want to knit one of those. Let's see if I actually pull through. Again, I'll be doing April DVD socks, but I think I'm going to do something not Magic Heel. I think I want to do some shorties, and you can do shorties if you do 2 pair. And I have an idea of doing 2 shorty pairs out of the same skein of yarn. And I'm like, oh, that'll be fine. So I think I'm going to do that. Okay. Oh, I have been dyeing yarn, which is so fun and so cool. I don't think I showed this to you guys. And again, if I did, bonus treat for you. You get to see it again. I dyed some yarn. If you remember, I should have gone back and watched the last podcast, but I didn't. So again, apologies. I bought this mohair from Boss Kitty. Good gravy. I love it so much. And I want to knit a love note with this. And I wanted to dye my own yarn. And I wanted like a, a pink variegated. I didn't want to go hot pink. I wanted to do like baby pink in all my favorite colors. So I did that. And so I have another skein of it, but it's caked up and I didn't bring it. But I dyed this. I dyed this, you guys. Can you even? So it's pink, a little baby pink with yellow and green sparkles. It's totally all my faves into one. Like little Hailey would just lose her ever-loving mind. And I even went a step further. Okay, this was before I got hit with the plague last year. But I knit a tiny swatch to see what it would look like. I didn't block it or anything. But look, this is my yarn knit up. Wow. Wow. All my teeny tiny colors. Wowzy, wowzy. Yeah. So the love note is going to be with that, with the mohair, and I swatched for it, and I love the difference. So here is my yarn by itself, and here it is with the mohair. Oh, baby. Such a difference. Like, look at this. I fucking love it. Because the yellow and the green just barely like peekaboo through. Oh, and it's so cool, and it's almost marley. And it's very hot pink, but it's a little marley with the peekaboos of color. Oh, I love it. I've never knit with mohair. I know. You don't gotta tell me. I keep fondling this because, oh, good Lord, it is soft. It is soft and cozy wozy. And I really want to knit this goddamn sweater. Look at this. Oh my God. I'm going to be the cutest girl ever. Next to Maiden, of course. Next to Maiden. Like, can you even? I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. So this is like really high up on my dream knitting because I want it so gosh darn bad. Look at that. Ooh. It says, hello, look at me. Oh my God, I gotta put it down because I'll just stare and keep screaming at you. Oh, see? Anyway, so excited. Love note, Tin Can Knits. I might be the last person alive that hasn't knit one, and I want to change that, and I want it pink, and I want it fuzzy, and I'm so excited. I don't know when I'll get to it, because I seem to think that I will have a lot of time. Like, do you guys remember? Do you remember when I'm like, at the beginning of the year, I'm going part-time at my work, so I'm gonna have all this free time. I mean, I did go part-time at my work, and I don't have any more free time. I was like, I'm gonna get so much stuff done. I'm gonna be so productive. I'm gonna be knitting like crazy, get all this stuff done. And the answer is no. No, no, no. It's not happening. It's not happening. That's okay. That's life. Life be life. And unfortunately, sometimes you still have to, you know, clean your house and do your taxes and try and exercise and be sick and be crazy and all the things. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm hoping to get back to more of a balance so I can do the fun things, because I need it. I have one other dream knitting project, because I bought this. Oh, look at that, pink and green. Who would have thunk it? From thenaughtyknittress.com. Give her money. She's fantastic. She has good shit. This is from Hearing Colors Dyeworks, as you can see, and it's called Funky Merman. And I'm pink and green. Say less. Like, I don't need any more. I'll buy it. So I was originally thinking, I'm definitely not making socks with that. I want to make like a shawl that's designed with the sock set. And I kind of looked and nothing really grabbed my eye. I saw a couple and they were like, maybe. And in these colors, it would be dope. So I'm like, yeah, maybe. Then I was like, oh, you know what I really want to do? I'm kind of thinking of making fish socks out of them, because I think it's funny. And again, I think I'm like the only person that hasn't actually done that, and they've been around, oh my God, forever. So they might be little fish socks. I haven't picked an exact pattern yet because there's so many out there, and I'll pick the day I cast them on. I'll just let my heart decide. Yeah, I think that's funny. And I kind of want fish socks or a fantastic shawl designed out of the sock set. Either one I would be super happy with, but I want to knit this up, damn it. I just wanna. So I shall. And that's that. Let's see. That's about it for me. Like I said, I haven't been doing anything fun or fibery. Just been trying to survive. Oh, I'm doing it. I'm in the life stuff section, you guys. Hey, like a real podcaster. I know I sprinkle it in throughout. I just want to make sure you're paying attention to me, which is really what this is all about. But yeah, I guess we'll talk about like life stuff. I don't have a lot. It's been a really long time. Nothing fun or exciting. All horrible. But could be worse, you know, not complaining, but just really stupid shit like being sick and migraines and making my loved ones extremely worried about me. Going to work because I still have to go to work. Let's see. I mean, we've been on a couple hikes. We went to the coast for a couple days. Went to the movies, drag brunch, you know, like we're still living life. We're not dead, you know. All of those good things. Let's see. I need to get my dog. She's being very cute and I can't allow it. Not on my watch. She's sleeping peacefully and no, I need to bug her. Maiden went to the coast with us and she had a grand old time. She ran and played. Oh my God, this dog needs vacations. She has a very bougie lifestyle that's very hard to fund, if I'm being honest. I know a lot of people talk about the books they're reading, and I've never done that, but I don't know if I should, because I listen to books all day at work, and I'm on like 29 or 30 of the year. Should I start doing that? Let me know if I should start doing that. In the meantime, I have a Goodreads. I'm pretty sure I'm Binkybean on there. I'll link it below. Maiden has an Instagram. I didn't say that in the beginning, but if you want to look at her cute face, because it's so cute, you can. She's a diva. Feed her ego, please. She needs it. She's starving. Let's see. What else have I been doing? I have been playing a ton of video games. That's another place my time and energy has been going, and I'm not going to apologize for it because I love video games. And I don't know if there's a crossover between knitters and video games, but if there is and you want video gamey friends, I have Switch and I have Steam. Let me know. We could be friends on those. That would be fun. Another thing that has been impacting my knitting time is I knit in the morning before work. It's my biggest chunk of uninterrupted time. And I've been swapping that for exercise, which is not as fun, but very important. Recently I've lost all motivation and I haven't been doing either. I haven't been exercising or knitting in the morning. So this is a little call out. If other people have something like Peloton and you want to be friends on it, because sometimes I find that really motivating, seeing, oh, well, my friend's working out right now, so maybe I, like, oh, okay, I'll do that. So if you want to add me on Peloton, if you have one, for a motivator, let me know. I'm also Binkybean on there. Oh my God. Imagine that. But yeah, that's about it for me. I hope you guys are doing well. I really miss doing this, and I can't wait to talk to y'all. Take care of yourself and happy knitting.